There we go. All right. Welcome to another Demarcation Media live stream. Today we have not only Defender version 4, but we finally have Devastator. Now, for those of you who have not gotten Devastator, and I saw you guys talking about it a little bit in the chat, he is up on their website for certain areas. I don't know which areas they will ship to and won't ship to. So I have pinned the link in the top of the chat. Go head over there, check it out. He is $5. It's really cheap. And they also are selling bundles where you can buy him along with full sets. So if you don't have the other Defender figures, you can actually buy Devastator and all 3 other waves to get all of the Constructicons. So it's up there, it's available, and I highly recommend you go check it out because there are hints of more combiners coming. Who do we have here? Halo Drone Fan. We've got Flames. Welcome. Halo Mega Fan. Azure Optimus Prime. Avinash Edwin. Luke Snowball. Whispers of Waves. Who am I missing? Mason Henry. Roki. Bjorn Jorgensen. Wow, that's quite a name. Let me switch it to live. Skyrim X Kylie. Predicting forget Grimlock rare. I'm hoping that I pull Rodimus. I really want to get the Rodimus rares. Also, I'm gonna tilt this upward a little bit more because my head is not quite. There we go. That's more like it. I have. Like, can I call the blue cassette? Rumble? What? Rajadina. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Welcome. Also, guys, look at this. Is this not one of the coolest things that you've seen? This is so freaking cool. Commander Creel, welcome. New Year's resolution, you did it. What did you do? Kind of surprised the secret wasn't Shockwave. I am also surprised at that. I was not expecting it to go the way that it did. There we go. So, what do we build first? Jetwing and Megatronus live when? In a week or so. In a week or so, once those arrive. Do we build Devastator first, or we crack in here? Which one? Which one are we doing? Am I excited about 20 to 21 champion class? Yes. Yes. Shockwave didn't get in the rares. Yeah, I don't really know that Grimlock needed to be there, but Devastator. Oh, everybody's saying Devastator. Upcoming Galaxy version 8 Rodimus, if he's actually there. Okay, so we'll build Devastator first then. So everybody wants to see Devastator. So we got the box here. Make sure we are in focus. I did open it already because I'm going to be making a full video of it. So we got all of our parts here. Like so. And then, do I have Jetwing? No, not yet. There's the card that he comes with. Minecraft music, yes. Alright, so we got that. Let me know if the music is too loud, and I'll fix that. I do not like the Grimlock rare. I mean, I'm just happy to have a normal Shockwave. Okay, so all the vehicles we're going to have to do something with. So we're gonna pull off the 2 front wheels here. You got a girlfriend. Oh my gosh. You actually managed it. How did you manage that? Wait, it disconnected here? Oh, what am I doing wrong here? This needs to come off first. Oh yeah, I'm gonna break it if I do that. When is Marvel 4 stream? Also, well, we'll see. Okay, so we have a bunch of Blokees. We're in Blokees release season, so there's gonna be a lot of Blokees stuff happening. Oh wait, we gotta take it off these wheels too. Golly, we gotta just completely dismantle this guy. So we've got the upcoming Classic Class figures. We've got the Marvel stuff to build. So don't worry, we'll fit it all in, but it'll just be bit at a time. Okay, so we did this. Extra pieces. Oh, so are we just using? Okay, we'll set these aside for the moment. And then we will go on to this one. This is, I think, pretty simple. Like that. Oh yeah, and then we just pop that there. There we go. So that's going to be a foot. A great question. You don't really know. Very similar, and she said met all her standards. Well, very nice. I wish you the best of luck. Remember, open all the doors for her. Don't let her open the doors. Alright, so that's a foot. No disassembly required. Okay, so this just kind of... I haven't moved that piece in ages. Okay, so we do that. And then for this, we flip that up. And then we swing this forward. Oh, it clicks into place. That's brilliant. That's fantastic. No disassembly required for this one. And then this. So we turn it this way. Transformers meme, welcome! We turn it this way. And then this plugs onto here. And then this, oh, we flip this around, and this plugs onto here like this. Here, let me focus this up a little more. So then we've got a bit of a base. Okay, then we need to take Devastator's neck, and we plug it on like that, right there. And then the front, oh, okay, that's what that tab is for. Let me lift that up. This part goes on like this. Are they doing two combiners at once? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Can't believe you missed the stream. I know, it was such a great stream. So with a budget Devastator, that very devastating. Props for the pun. Okay, so I think that's the torso. So we need to put his head together. I'm gonna go with the angry head because I think that one's cooler. Have you seen the Dark of the Moon jet power? I have. I'm very excited. I was hoping for a bit more articulation, but it does look like they've upgraded the head, or they've shrunken it to be more properly sized. So I am pretty happy about that. Alright, so then his head is a pretty standard Blokees head assembly. Also, that feels like it'll be decently easy to get back apart. And then for here, we need to put together the arms. So we have it like this. And we have the new joints, of course. That's... what? That does not feel in all the way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that did not click in all the way at first. So make sure you click that in all the way, because that can get off. Okay, then we have this. So this plugs into here, theoretically. There we go. Okay, that just took a little bit more force. And then we got the big fists. And then, oh, and then we have these. So this is a joint extender. And then this will pop on like that. Look at that. And then we are going to do the same thing for the other side. Let's see if we can assemble this one a little easier. Golly. That is sure not coming out. This one goes in the same deal here. Okay, that was a little easier. I like the fists. The fists are really cool. And we have the joint attachment like that. This piece definitely can wobble back and forth. That's a little turn scavenger for a G1 look. I don't know why Blokees has the crane in his face. Yeah, I mean, you can, because that piece rotates, so you could pop the arm back off and rotate it around. I'm building it according to the instructions, though, so that I can, you know, show it off the way that they tell you to build it. I love the print that they did on the legs, though. It doesn't feel like it went in all the way. Did it? I guess it did. Okay. So then we pop that in here. There we go. That's a decent knee bend. And we are going to do the same for the other side. Yeah, that just kind of softly pops into place. Okay. We've got that. Oh, we need to build the waist unit. What is the waist unit? Oh, it's literally this. Okay, so then we take those extra wheels, and the extra wheels from earlier are going to go on here. Oh, and we have a hinged front skirt. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. Then those extra wheels that we took off, going to go there. We'll pop that on. He's coming together. How much do you think Dark Moon Optimus will cost? I think he's like 35 or 40 bucks max. There we go. Pop that head on. Look at that. That's so cool. So we've got plenty of articulation. Hips are a little on the loose side, but that's typical with Blokee stuff. That's one of my bigger complaints with Blokees. This one's coming out a little bit. Why is this one coming out? There we go. So that. Oh, do I need to move that one even more forward? Yeah, I do. Yep. All right, let's put his gun together. This is a pretty standard two-piece. Loon Jetwing, you can say Dark Moon records are a possibility. I mean, yeah, I suppose so, but also it is Optimus, so Optimus just always gets the most. So that is a big gun. Yeah, rotation there is a bit on the... Wait, is that all the way in? Bit on the loose side for both. But there he is. The Combiner, the first Combiner himself. Also, there's extra joints. Did I miss something? Or did they literally just give extra joints? If they just gave extra joints, that's fantastic. That's pretty cool. I really like that they're using these guys. I like that they're using these guys, the little guys, as a way to do these combiners. So for reference, here is a Galaxy version Tarn. So 1.5 times the size of a Galaxy version figure on average, roughly. And yes, he's for pre-order. The first combiner is next. What? I mean the first Blokees combiner, not the canonical first combiner. This is the first Blokees combiner. So, oh, I just killed Tarn. So yeah, you do, seems like you do get some extra joints. I'm not really sure where else that would have gone. You get rotation at the waist. How about a classic class? Good question. Let me grab a classic class. Let me grab one of the larger ones. Like Transformers 1 Optimus. He is still bigger. Oh, put an action edition. Here is Soundwave. So he's really not actually that much shorter than an action edition figure. Probably, if we count from the head, probably a head and a half taller, at least for Soundwave. So, action edition, so they're way bigger. Yeah, but like the actual combining aspect is super cool. All right. Devastator is all set. So we are going to put him to the side. We'll just set him back here while we build. And we will start the actual star of the show here, which was the Defender version. They all come in the plastic now. I guess, like I said before, it's an anti-theft thing. It's very annoying for opening these full cases. You can swap Mixmaster with Brawl as a leg. We could. That is possible. This plastic doesn't want to come off all in like one sheet. It wants to come off in little chunks. Okay. This is going to be a horrible mess to clean up later, but I'm going to just pile it on the floor for now so it doesn't take us ages to do this. Full Defender 4. They weren't in stock yet. On the Blokees site, yes, they're still putting them in stock. You can just buy it from AliExpress if you want to, but does the official Blokees website send only to the US? I am not sure. That is something that you would have to look and see. Alright, I'm not going to look at the card, so we're just going to open this first, and then I'll look at the card. Oh! Alright, well, we just started right off with the rare. We got the middle rare Grimlock, which is sad, because I really, really wanted to pull that ultra rare Rodimus. I'm going to have to go and buy him on the aftermarket. But here is Grimlock's card. This is the special Galaxy type Grimlock. Oh, right. I was going to look for the instructions. The instructions are the cards now. So, get Jetwing. Get the Jetwing. Obviously, you must go with Jetwing. Okay, so we've got a little foot. And a little foot. I feel like the last few times I've also just pulled the rare immediately. Which I guess is fine. It is nice for the suspense to have it kind of take a bit. But yeah, I keep pulling the like more standard rares. I haven't pulled a super rare yet in all 4 waves. One day I will. Oh, we have like a core here. Interesting, okay. Flip that around like that. And then we need, what's the other, oh, this, oh, that's cool. He's got quite a bit of detail. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to buy the normal Grimlock as well. Oh, is this his neck? It is his neck. Oh, okay. Opening Defender 3 started with Grimlock, and Defender 4 started with Grimlock. Why is it always Grimlock? Ah. Okay, so we've got this piece. This piece goes like that. This piece goes like that. Interesting. The Autobot on the chest there is like not very visible. Unless that's why he's got the Autobot up here. Oh, and then this. Whatever. Oh, that's super cool. That's really cool. No, that needs to go the other direction. It needs to go that way. And then... pop that there. And then... oh, the tail. You assemble that around the tail. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh my gosh, he's so stubby. I thought the first one was stubby, but this one's way stubbier. Weird arms, though, because they can kind of, like, do that. But they're not on a ball joint. It's just, there's no support on the front. But he has a joint here. There's definitely connection points back here. His head can move, his jaw can move, his legs can move. And yes, they are hinting at potentially Volcanicus as one of the upcoming combiners. There we go. That's a little less. It's a little less bright. We'll get a good look at little Grimlock. Look at that. I love this piece here. That's so much print in all the little cracks and crevices. That's super cool to me. And then we've got the card. Look at that. It's an instance where you don't care as long as you get a rare Rodimus. So Volcanicus confirmed. Potentially. Potentially. Alright, moving on to the next one. Golly, I gotta do this again. Wait, can I just pull the... here. I think sometimes I can just pull the... yes, you pull the Blokees tape, and then that disconnects it for you. I don't know if that made that easier or not, to be honest. All that printing that's at the back. Well, remember, if he's going to turn into a combiner, who knows? Although, I kind of have a hunch that the rares aren't necessarily going to be the ones used for the combiner. It's probably going to be the normal. It'd be a little odd to have a partially metallic combiner and partially not. Transform it into the Volcanicus torso. Well, first, I don't know how to do that right off the bat. And second, we need to keep rolling because we have a bunch to open. So, no Flaming Hot Cheeto secret rare. Yeah, I know. I'm sad about that. I'm sad about that. Who do we have next? Oh, we have the Rodimus Prime vehicle. Ah, and the Desiccant. A snack. Not really. Don't eat that. So we've got our little card. He looks very dark red on the picture. This is such a funny vehicle mode to me because he's a sports car, but he's upgraded into truck mode because he's a prime, and he obviously has to be a truck now. Okay, and then we need to put this on. Like that. We need to put... how does that work? Oh, it goes like that. Sneaky. Unless all the Dinobots are rare. Oh no. I hope that's not the case because that means we're gonna just basically have all rare slots going forward filled up by a Dinobot. I don't think I would like that very much, to be honest. Oh yeah, we've got another little blaster gimmick for our prime here. What? That looks like Max sides from Cars. Oh, it needs to go this way. this. Oh, and there's a little locking peg at the top. And then the pipes. Like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I need to not smack my camera around. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's weird, but I like it. What if Blokees will make a Superion? I don't know. Perhaps at some point. So he can actually, like, flip open and become a gun turret. And there's his card. Like I said, he looks dark red on here. That's a little strange to me. But I like this gimmick. I like that it can be more hidden than on Optimus. Also, guys, this is the first Defender wave without an Optimus mold. I'm a little sad that we didn't get Nemesis. Alright, so we've got our Rodimus. I do like the little vehicle modes. Same, all the Dinobots are going to be boring. I mean, they might not all be boring, but like, I just think that there's probably other versions of characters that could use a rare. Because now I'm like, okay, will we ever get a rare version of Shockwave? Because typically they also will have a normal, and we already got normal. Where did I put my knife? I think it's going to be a lot easier if instead of struggling with this, I just take this here. Slice. Look at that. That was so much easier. So much easier. Pull Scourge. You want to see Scourge? Well, we'll see. I don't think... Okay. Using the knife for opening the boxes is not going to be easier. Winnebago Motorhomes. Yeah, I could see that. Rodimus Prime, the Winnebago. Next rare Decepticon is Galvatron. I think that's a solid guess. If we get another rare... Oh, wow, I obliterated that box. If we get another rare Decepticon. Hey, your wish has been granted. We have Scourge. Which, wasn't he supposed to have a beard? I thought he was supposed to have a beard. Maybe I'm wrong, but I was like 90% certain that he was going to have a beard. Also, he has the first expressive hand from a Defender Blokee. Although they didn't give him alternate hands, which I'm a little sad about because now we just have a permanent open hand. I really want them to start doing alt hands in here as well. So he has that collar. He's like a freaking vampire collar. Okay, first things first. The head. Where is his head? It's a really weird shape. Oh, this is his head. It was more of a mustache. Well, it was some sort of... I say facial hair, but it really wasn't hair, was it? It was like facial metal. But yeah, he was supposed to have something. Oh, this is how you build the wings. That's kind of cool. He learned to shave. Whatever Iron Man had. Like a goatee type of beard. Interesting. Oh, there's plenty of detail on there. Again, still a little weird that they decided to just, like, not have his facial hair. So I just realized this is the first actual bot mode that we've gotten. The blast effect is interesting. It's like a triple blast all at once. Let's see, have they fixed the bumping? No, not really. It still bumps. I report this every time. This thigh piece needs to be a little bit more gapped from the top because when you get it to here, they kind of clash. And I've reported it to Blokees every time and they still haven't fixed it. Oh well. It's mostly just annoying for posing. that together. The joints feel pretty good. Pretty nice and tight. Tighter than a lot of the ones in the past. That's good. I'm hoping that they're continuing to improve the tolerances. Okay. Then pop his little Iron Man hand. And then we put... Wait, can you stick it in both sides? Oh yeah, you could stick it in both sides. I know you're supposed to put it in this one. Like that. But you could pop it in either way. But here he is. Our little Scourge. He actually looks pretty cool. I was not really thrilled to see him in the wave at first. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Although bro does not get much head movement at all. He can kind of look a bit side to side if you tilt it, but his collar and the way that they made his head means very little rotation. I would have probably rounded that off just to give him articulation. I do think that sometimes accuracy needs to be sacrificed for posability, and in this case they didn't even give him his beard, so they could have sacrificed that anyway. But yeah, the blast effect is pretty cool. It looks like he's shooting 3 all at once. Like I said, if you want, you can flip it around and use it that way. I don't really know if that makes sense. Can we shoot it? He can kind of shoot it out of his forehead. It doesn't stick that well, but that is a thing that you can do. And his wings do articulate. So you can fold them in, fold them out, all the way out if you want. It gives me Sephiroth vibes. It's the wings, really. Alright, so we got that. I'm going to put the cards over there. Cool. We are moving on to our next one. Make sure we are in focus. And where's the end? Transparent Starscream. Okay, that would actually be pretty good. Of all the clear variants that they could make, I think that one would be the most useful. I was not thrilled to see Hound here as a translucent, because I really want to see him normal. I will say though, my guess is that we might see Hound as the rare next time. You're not a fan of open hands? I mean, if it's an alternate, I think that it's helpful. But if you just only get one pair of hands, then it's fists. Alright, who do we have next? I'm not taking the card out yet because it's spoiled. Should you buy a whole set of DV04 or Jetwing? Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, honestly, I'd probably go with Jetwing. Oh my gosh, speak of the devil. Here he is, the, not the devil, the transparent Hound. Golly, why do they have to keep doing these? I'm not a fan of the translucent figures, if you didn't catch on. That's his little Jeep windshield. Okay, that's actually kind of great. Oh, he's got metallic eyes. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this guy in standard colors. For sure. I don't know how this plastic will hold up. Yeah, that still bumps. That's annoying. Hound does have a hologram duplicate gimmick. Oh, does he really? Okay, well, maybe this one's not so bad then. I just would have preferred to get normal Hound than transparent Hound. I'm sure Blokees is going to do it because they have the mold now, and to not do it would just not make sense. That's just not how Blokees does things. But, yeah, we still haven't gotten Ironhide. I don't really want another Ironhide situation where we have to wait. What? How many waves do we have to wait? Maybe Ironhide will be the next rare. Who knows? But yeah, I want normal Hound sooner, please. Oh, that is one tight hand. At least the clear figures aren't, like, hyper loose like they were once upon a time. And he's got his weird little, like, shotgun blaster here. It's also a rather tight fit, but I guess that's good. I'm just a little concerned when things are too tight, because I had this guy, his joints, you guys may remember the stream where his joints would not want to move, and they actually ended up fracturing over time. Here is our little military Jeep. He's got solid details. He's got his little weird blunderbuss looking blaster. He's got his shoulder gun. You can see the windshield wipers on his back. That's pretty cool. Same wave, just imagine. That would be nice. That would be real nice. Void Productions, welcome. We got that. Here is his card. So, I mean, he's not a bad figure. I just, again, I would have preferred normal. I'm not the biggest fan of gummy figures. I've never been a big fan of gummy figures. Even with, like, Mega Constructs, I never really liked trying to collect the gummies. That just wasn't my thing. We got Sunstorm. Recently his joints... Yeah, it's not everybody. For some reason, mine in particular came with really tight joints. But Blokees is gonna fix it. Sideswipe's head is hard to move. Well, Sideswipe's head just doesn't have a lot of articulation to begin with. Think we'll get ODST armor? I do. I am fully expecting ODST armor for Helldivers come Xbox Day. Now pull SG Megatron. We'll see if your predictions keep proving to be correct. Nope. We got the standard Rodimus. I'm still sad about that. Oh my gosh, why do we have such a massive... This is like 5 meals worth of desiccant. Golly. Okay, so we have Rodimus. Okay, so far, almost everybody I've seen has built Rodimus's arms incorrectly, and they keep putting the pipes on the wrong way. So I'm going to endeavor to not do that. I do like the Rodimus design in general. Oh, he's got some waist print. That's nice. Even though he's not the super rare. That's actually real nice. I'm quite glad to see that. Hey, Muto, welcome! TF2 Arc. Why was the silica gel so big? Who knows? Also, I'm not a TF2 player, so I have no input on the matter because I do not know what is good and what is not. I don't really know how I feel about Rodimus' shoulder connections being up so high. I don't really know about that. But, okay, so these pieces, they go like this. They tilt, the angle should be up towards the elbow, not the other direction. I see so many people put them on the other direction. I understand why they did this. Because if they did it lower down and just had the joint lower down, then he wouldn't have had as much articulation. So I understand why they did it. I'm not sure if it looks good or not. Rodimus' head looks nice. Okay, put that together. Put that on. He doesn't come with any accessories. But I guess that's part of why the special one is so special in the first place. But man, does he have a power stance. That's quite a power stance. Yeah, I'm not sure how I like this, but it does allow for plenty of posing, as opposed to, like, if they had put the joint here, if they had put the joint lower down, like here in the middle, and popped it on like that, then he wouldn't have been able to articulate as much because it would have bumped. So I understand why they did it. I think I agree with it, but it's taking me a second to get used to. Also, there's that bumping. Look at that. It just bumps right there. Those are guns, aren't they? Oops. Aren't those guns? I don't know if those are guns. But anyway, he looks pretty cool. I definitely am going to get the rare versions. Look at that. Oh, really, really fast. Pardon the blurriness. I feel like I can't move on without doing this side by side. Hot Rod to Rodimus. That's pretty cool. I definitely like Rodimus better. Rodimus just looks cooler. He's got that I'm gonna beat you up Decepticon kind of a walk. Oh, we'll put him over here by his car mode. Cool. So, give him his rifle gun. Well, aren't those things on his arms guns? Regular Rodimus. Yes, he does fit color-wise very nicely next to Rodimus. I'm not necessarily disappointed in getting normal. I'm disappointed that I didn't get the other one. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Well, now we need the knife. They can act as flamethrowers. Flamethrowers, not guns. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. He is Rodimus, Hot Rod, flames all over him, so makes sense that they'd be flamethrowers. My bad, my bad. Cautious Cone, welcome! The Minecraft music in the background kind of scares you. Why? Minecraft music is the best. Extended exhaust pipes. Yes, but they're on his arm, so clearly they have to be something. Okay, I'm gonna call it right now. I'm thinking Rumble. I was so far off from the correct choice here. $5. Yeah, I feel bad for everybody who got FOMO and ordered Devastator parts for like $60. I feel very bad for them. That, yeah, that's unfortunate. Also, I have to say, I was not expecting Wheeljack car mode really at all. So this was a very pleasant surprise. Pop the windshield in first, and then pop this on. And here, I'll show this up closer. So we have the car mode, which looks brilliant. Color separated windshield, got print. Look at this. The hood actually opens, and there's some molded detail and an Autobot symbol inside. That's super cool. Also, it's just a great little car. It's so chubby and great. I was very happy to see this. Very surprised, but very, very pleasantly surprised. It looks like the Speed Racer car, just with a roof. Although, it has a roof sometimes, doesn't it? Okay. We have 6 left. So we are roughly halfway through. No, we are halfway through. Exactly halfway through. Devo5 get a jazz car. Oh, yeah, you could be right. I could see that. Transformers meme, did you leave and then return? Rise of the Beast set for this would be so cool. Yeah, but Rise of the Beast's hype has kind of gone away. I don't really expect to see much more in terms of Rise of the Beast's products, to be honest. Wheeljack actually have his name written on the hood? He does, at least here. Pull Blitzwing. Will they be a Volcanicus? Seems likely. Seems very, very likely. Alright. Who do we have next? Blokee says Blitzwing. Oh, dang. Okay, wait. We got the rare coin. Hang on. This is the chances of getting this one is 2. The other ones are 5. Look at that. And it's partially translucent because Hot Rod Rodimus, it looks like it's kind of melting. That's sick. I actually am really enjoying getting these little collectible coins. Also, we need some more parts. I'm also really happy... Wait. No, we don't need more parts. I'm really happy to see the return of the jet mode. Because I really like the little Thundercracker one. He's just so much fun to swoosh around. So I'm very, very happy to see it again here. Make sure we put that in the right way. Pop that in. We will pop the thrusters on and the guns on. And boom, we have Starscream Jet Mode. This is probably my favorite vehicle mold from Blokees. It's just so much fun. It's so nicely detailed. Oh wait, I wonder. No, it can't quite fit. That would be so cool if I could pop that in there. But yeah, I like this. It's so swooshable. It's so much fun to just grab him. And there's a peg hole if you want to put him on a stand, even though they don't give you a stand. And there's the card. 10 out of 10 choice for this wave, in my opinion. Absolutely fantastic. That's one of my favorites. Skywarp jet mode when? Yeah, we do. We do need Skywarp now because that would be all the Seekers that we have so far. Although, what is Blitzwing? Is Blitzwing a Seeker? Need the rest of the minicons? Yeah, that is interesting. So they've switched this wave to also include figures that scale to Galaxy version because Rumble is more of Galaxy version scale because he certainly is way too big for the Defender figures. So whenever I pull him, we'll go grab a... Actually, I have one right here. I don't have to go grab one. Megatron has stubbed his toe. We're going to make minicons first for the Defender line. Is a triple changer. Come on. Blitzwing is a triple changer. Oh, I see. This will be Rumble. Alright. Will it be Rumble? Blitzwing! It is Blitzwing. Oh, he's got a sword. Let's go. Also, his head. He's got such a derpy little smile. It's so funny. It's so funny to me. Oh, yeah, because he's got tank treads, wings, and a turret here. Does his head... Oh, yeah. His head actually has great articulation for having a collar. Also, the color yellow that they chose is perfect. It's very nice. It's not like a plasticky yellow. It's like a good, solid yellow. Where's his feet? If you get a figure that doesn't have printing, just make sure that the words are always on the back. I see a lot of people build them with the words on the front. That is technically backwards. Will Blitzwing get all three of his alt modes? I don't know. Rumble is blue in the cartoon and red in the original. This guy is purple. The minicon we got here is purple. He's got tan on his shoulders. It's kind of cool. I kind of wish that's how they had done Rodimus's arms. Although Rodimus's arms, I guess, are significantly larger, so perhaps that wouldn't have worked. We get his little sword. It sticks in there pretty solidly. Guess that's good. Yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with his head articulation. And there he is. Little Blitzwing. I don't really know much about him, so he's a bit like character to me, but interesting. I would have preferred they get this yellow a bit closer to his head, because the head yellow is so nice. Look, you see the wings and the treads and the gun. And he's got his sword. That's a cool sword. There we go. It's a very nice little figure. I've been so far mostly pleasantly surprised by the characters that I thought I wasn't really going to care for all that much. Scourge's head is a bit annoying, but overall, they've been doing a great job so far. Alright. We're in focus. Shatterglass Megatron is one of the ones that I've been looking forward to the most. Purely because, well, first of all, that's a cool design of Megatron. Second of all, we haven't gotten any Shattered Glass Decepticons until now. So, Blokees, I expect some more Shattered Glass Decepticons. You multitask by watching this and FaceTiming your girlfriend. Very nice. Does she know that you're watching this? Pull Shockwave. Oh, right. I almost forgot Shockwave was in this wave because there's so much new stuff. Well. No, we got Brawl. I used to have the Transformers movie Brawl as a kid, and I thought that was the coolest thing. Oh yeah, Shattered Glass Starscream, yes. Sound, yeah, we just need more Shattered Glass Decepticons. Really, at the end of the day, that's just what it comes down to. But yeah, Brawl was one of the ones I thought was super cool. Because, I mean, he turned into a tank. How can you not like that? Also, he's lots of nice detail on. Does it matter which way it goes? Okay, I think this is the way it goes. The treads do not move, but you can easily just slide it. Pop the... Wait. Hang on. Which way does that go? Oh, it does go that way. Okay. Oh, that's got plenty of elevation. And yes, there may or may not be... Wait, what? Why can that go all the way in? That's... what? Oh, I wonder if that's part of the, Blokees combining. And then we've got another turret that goes on the back. Oh, it goes this way. Yeah, there's definitely some combining things that are going to happen here. Because, yeah, that tank barrel can go all the way down in there. I love the shade of green that they chose. That's great. Look at that. You can elevate these. You can elevate this. Man, he can be anti-air. And he can also be anti-infantry. He does have the Decepticon logo underneath the front. And there's also just other little bits of detail. That's fantastic. I would say this guy is a standout. At least in my opinion. He's a standout of the wave. So far, 10 out of 10 for the vehicles chosen. Was that all of the vehicles? I think that was. Yes, that was. 10 out of 10. Oh. Megatron tank form? I don't know. That would be cool. Imagine you just get a... Yeah, that would be hilarious. Like, oh, I got the Megatron alt mode. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's just a gun. Alright, Blokee says that this will be SG Megatron. Will it be SG Megatron? What is the... Keep this card, unlock more combos? I don't know. Maybe it means a combiner. Wait, what does Grimlock say? Oh yeah, Grimlock also says keep this card. Okay. Some of these open easier than others. Put the back cannons. I guess you could. You really hate Hot Rod and Rodimus, but he looks cool. We got our boy Shockwave. No SG Megatron yet, but we do have Shockwave. It's about time. Where's his face? Ah, here's his face. Pop that on. Yes, that's hilarious. And then we need his back unit. Plug in the little tube. If it'll let me. Okay, there we go. That plugged in. And then we'll need to build his arms. He's got little Decepticon symbols, that's great. Shiny Shockwave. Yeah, shiny Shockwave would have been nice. Oh, what am I doing? So looking for his other hand. Did I really just put his leg on there? Hold on. That's not right. You know, sometimes I have moments where my brain decides to take a vacation. That was one of them. Alright, cool, there's that. And then we'll build his legs really quick. Alright. Blokees straight up leak. They're hinting. It's not leaking. It's hinting. The Only Amir, welcome! Yeah. Shockwave got the short end of the stick. For sure. And made my prediction be incorrect. I said he was going to be one of the rares for this wave, and Blokees said, nah. Ebook? Wait, Cone doesn't... Wait, Cone, you don't know what an ebook is? You know, like a book, but online? Electronic book? Ebook? Alright, here he is. Despite being just a standard variant, he does look very nice. Like, I mean, he's got Decepticon symbols. It's interesting they kept his gun clear. I'm not really opposed to that, but it's an interesting choice. We've got plenty of detail around the back. Chest print looks really good. Look at that. That's pretty nice. What am I building? Well, I was just building a tiny Shockwave. But now, I don't know. We have two left. We have Rumble and Megatron left. So, we'll see who we get. Where'd I get the Devastator kit? From Blokees themselves, of course. These streams are all done in partnership with Blokees. Of course he looks nice, it's only logical. Baby Shockwave? Yes, Baby Shockwave. Alright, we getting Megatron or Rumble? Roki says Shatterglass Megatron. Will Roki be correct? Roki was correct! Oh, dang. Wait. You put an end on there, or is that a peg hole for a blast effect? Can I have the card, please? There's another... Why is it a long packet? What? Question, what was my favorite character from all Mega Constructs? Blind bags? Well, Call of Duty didn't really get blind bags. But... of all the blind bags, probably Halo Wars Marines. Oh, yo, he's got the little... Cause I guess this version of Megatron is a spaceship. Spaceship! Spaceship! Sorry. Yeah, he's a spaceship, apparently. His head is pretty darn similar to other Megatrons. Just slightly different in terms of the coloring. He's got his big glowy wing pack, which is super cool. I'm glad they went with that version. Pop his legs together. No waist print, but that's okay. Scourge blast effect. Oh. Oh, that was very oddly difficult to put in for some reason. Yes, as soon as I'm done with this, we are going to try that blast effect. Head swap to the G1. Wait, isn't it the same? Blokees is making 2 combiners. I did, because they've hinted at it in this wave so far, twice. Look at that red Decepticon symbol. Heroic Decepticons. I do find that concept really cool. I need to read those comics. Pop his arm on. Pop his head on. Pop the other arm on. And then we will arm him. No pun intended. He's got a whole freaking shield. And he's got this extra powered up gun. Now, Scourge, come here. Give up your blast effect. Yo, it does work. It does work. That's cool. Does that mean more blast effects are coming in the future? Because I'd like a normal one. Because I don't believe that any of the Galaxy version ones will fit, because that's too big. I mean, I suppose I could put it in backwards, but that still doesn't really fit. There we go. He can shoot a sword instead. Can the Devastator be customized by the BFC Universal Connector? Probably, but the BFC Universal Connector's tolerances, in my experience, are really bad. So I really haven't tried doing much else with it. Half alive, half dead, Secret Optimist. I haven't shown it off because I don't really show off Blokees leaks on the channel. But I am very much looking forward to seeing that whole wave. Honestly, I'm hoping that the normal version is an alive one because I like that design of Optimus and I'd like an alive one. But look at this little guy. This looks so cool. Actually, hold on a second. Pardon the blurriness. I need to put him next to the super secret Megatron. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so cool. Although I'm realizing my camera on the side is covering up the one guy's head. But yeah, that looks sick. Alright, that means our last one is Rumble. And we will get to him if I can stop posing Shattered Glass Megatron. Oh, look at that. Easy, cool pose. Alright. The final one. On par with Super Secret. Yes, and he's a common, which is fantastic. SG Megatron looks like Wheeljack. I mean, color-wise from a distance, yeah. When can we expect Blokees DC and Star Wars? In the fall. In the fall. Do I play Doom? I do not play Doom. Oh yeah, that's right. Blokees is bringing the Devastator to SMCC. Grab Soundwave. Don't worry, Soundwave is literally right here. He's right over here. Shining Soundwave. Shining version of Soundwave. Rumble scaled with him. Yep, that's what we're using for the comparison here right now. Pose Optimus on Grimlock. Oh, Optimus riding Grimlock. Give him a sword too to hold in Grimlock's face. Alright, since we know this is going to be Rumble, pull it out. Ta-da! Now, Blokee said that Rumble has a bit of a gimmick to him, which I think is the... Yes, I believe it's the little pylon smasher things being able to move somewhat. Oh, you can kind of like, it's like a spring. It's kind of, yeah, the little stompers are springy. Interesting gimmick. See? Interesting. Don't know how I feel about that gimmick, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, his head looks pretty nice. Because there's no color separation, but it looks really good. Just follow the Blokees names. I mean, yeah, that's what they meant him to be. Is it supposed to shoot off? No, that doesn't shoot off. You don't shoot pile drivers, you smash things with them. Oh, he's got a ton of print. His legs are printed all up. Does Action Edition Rumble have a spring feature? He does not. Where, actually, I can grab him in a second. This Rumble also only comes with pile drivers. You can't make him have normal hands. But here he is next to Soundwave. And where did I put the Action Edition one? Oh, here he is. Here's Action Edition Rumble. Very, very different. Very different. Can I live watch the War for Cybertron trilogy? I feel like that would be a great way to get copyright struck for music and stuff. Maybe not, but came with regular arms. Yeah, I would have liked that as well. But look at that. I think that's pretty good scaling. Now we can have the whole Soundwave family being assembled. We've got the head articulation. Whoa. Bro's got some movement. That's amazing. Yeah, I couldn't ask for much more than that. Got plenty of movement there. He's got plenty of print. He's got the pile drivers. They are hollow on the end. That is something I'm not a huge fan of, especially since this side is solid. But he's got his little gun back thing. Unfortunately, he can't hold them because, you know, he's only got pile driver arms. But overall, very interesting choice. Very interesting choice to put him in here, which means we now have possibilities for future mini-cons showing up to scale with Galaxy version, which makes sense, I suppose. That's not bad. So that is the entire wave. We have, oh yes, Optimus Prime from in Transformers 1 is coming as an Action Edition. For those of you who have not seen that reveal. The standouts for me are definitely Megatron, Rodimus, Brawl, and Starscream. Those ones are the ones that I'm very, very happy to see. Wheeljack was a pleasant surprise for sure. Yeah, they do look very similar. Would have liked to pull a different rare, but you know, that's still a rare. And then, of course, we have Devastator. Look at that. That coin. We got the rare coin, which is fantastic. Overall, this might be a little bit of spoiler, but I am overall fairly pleased with... Oh, maybe that was loose because I didn't plug it in all the way. This one's just a little on the loose side. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this wave. At first, when I saw it, I was like, I don't know what I think about the character choices, but I don't really have any complaints. I have obviously little nitpicks, but complaints as a whole, not really. I mean, this is great. Devastator, aside from some loose joints, great. I love the idea of using these defenders to make these bigger guys more affordable, and the fact that, you know, it's $5 to get the Devastator kit. Man, that is fantastic. Blokees has been doing really good in terms of making things affordable. So, we're going to end off. I'm going to go see if I can find on AliExpress the rares I did not get. So, I have to get super rare Grimlock, I have to get super rare Rodimus, I have to get rare Rodimus, and I have to get normal Grimlock. Probably won't be in the review because I'm going to be working on that review very soon, but in terms of like comparisons for the future, because I want to do some videos where it's like every Grimlock, every Blokees Grimlock, and so on. So, I'm going to... You like Blokees so much that you forgot Transformers? No Action Edition comparison? Put Brawl and Devastator? Like, no, we're not going to do that right now, because then I have to take apart Brawl. Or, I guess I could do that, but we're going to save the combining of Brawl for when we have the parts for him. With the QR code on the card. Oh, so pretty sure that the QR code on the card is either it will take you to Facebook or it will take you to the Blokees like club app, which is only valid in Asia, I believe. So it's not some huge secret thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, well, Cautious Cone, thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, put these cannons on his back. I can, real quick. It does work. It does work. No, we're not putting Brawl on Devastator, because that's not... Number one, I have to go look up a picture of how to do it. And number two, that's not who he's supposed to combine with. Just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Wow, the tank is so nice. Okay, so, wait, hold up. One last thing. Oh, but you could put the blast effect from Scourge. Well now, that's cool. That's actually really cool. This blast effect has already seen so much use. I'm looking forward to seeing more blast effects in the Defender's line. Alright, so I'm just gonna pray out the stream, as I always do, and we will head off. So Lord, just thank you for giving us the opportunity to do this. Thank you that this package arrived in time. The severe weather in China almost delayed it, but it got here in time, and so I thank you for that. I just want to thank you for everybody who joined today. I pray that you give them all safe and enjoyable weekends, that we will be able to come back next week and do another stream. In Jesus' name, amen. So, like I said, next week will be a Blokees stream for sure. Depending on packages, we'll see. It might be Megatronus, it might be Jetwing, it might be Marvel 4. I don't know, but there will be a Blokees stream next weekend. So, hope to see you guys there. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Oh, really quick, Evo Blokees, when am I going to build YOLO Park? There will be another YOLO Park build as soon as their Dark of the Moon Optimus releases. As soon as I get a hold of that, we will 100% do another YOLO Park build.